Hare Krishna. So far, what have we been learning through from this course? Yes, Namrata Mataji, would you like to say something?
Um,
Yes,
to start,
Lekha Mataji.
yeah.
Yes.
So we learned about the importance of Vedas
Okay.
and so that and the Vedic knowledge that talks about what is the purpose and how well we should utilize this human form of life.
Yeah. We saw that what is the real problem of the life. We saw its birth, death, old age, disease, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, dukkha, doshanu, darshanam. So, and also we are suffering from three kleshas, Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmik. We are suffering due to our own mind and body, and we are also suffering due to the other living entity, maybe other human being or any other living entity, or we are suffering even due to the storms and natural calamities, जैसे कोविड ये सब आया था. अदरवाइज हम क्या करते हैं? आहार निद्रा भयमैथु नश्य सामान्य मेता पशुभी नरानाम. जो ईटिंग स्लीपिंग मेटिंग डिफेंडिंग है, ये हम मनुष्य और पशु पक्षी हम एक ही करते हैं, उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं है. धर्मो ही एशाम अधिको विशेषम. इट इज अ धर्म that differentiates us from being a animal. Otherwise, we are called as Dvipada Pakshu, two-legged animal. So dharma, where do we learn dharma? Krishna says धर्मो ही साक्षात भगवत प्रणीत. धर्मा ये जो है भगवान के द्वारा आया है, एंड उसको अक्वायर करने के लिए, ये नॉलेज को अक्वायर करने के लिए बहुत लोग आज बोलते हैं भगवान नहीं है, और देर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड गॉड, एवरीथिंग हैपेंस ऑन इट्स ओन, एंड अगर भगवान है तो हमारे सामने क्यों नहीं आते हैं? लाइक दैट दे आर टेलिंग मेनी थिंग्स आजकल. पर फॉर दैट हाउ डू वी नो अबाउट द गॉड? कैसे हम पता चलते हैं? तो इसके लिए वी हैव टू गो थ्रू द, कौन सा प्रोसेस है? हमने दो प्रोसेस हमने लर्न किया. एक है इंडक्टिव प्रोसेस है, दूसरा है डिडक्टिव प्रोसेस है. जो इंडक्टिव प्रोसेस है, हम अपने आप हम कोशिश करते हैं कुछ ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के लिए. सो हाउ डू वी डू दैट? हम अपने सेंसस के द्वारा ट्राई करते हैं. सो प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण, हम जो देखते हैं उसको हम बिलीव करते हैं. नेक्स्ट व्हाट डू वी डू अगर वॉट एवर सीइंग इज बिलीविंग ऐसा बोलते हैं, बट वी सॉ दैट इसमें फोर डिफेक्ट्स है जो है. वी हैव द एबिलिटी टू गेट चीटर, वी हैव एबिलिटी टू गेट इल्यूशन, and we have imperfect senses, and we also make mistakes. So इसीलिए we cannot follow the प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण. और then we are going to अनुमान प्रमाण. अनुमान भी जो है, everybody is finding something based on his own self. जैसे एक हाथी का एग्जाम्पल हमने दिया. We saw that there were six blind elephants, six blind men who were trying to describe the elephant based on their own perception. They were blind from the birth. उन्होंने कभी भी हाथी को नहीं देखा था. So they tried to find, some one of them said that elephant जो है, who touched the trunk of the elephant से elephant जो सांप जैसा दिखता है, who touched the wall of the body of the elephant, बोल रहा था elephant looks like a wall. वैसा उन लोगों के आपस में लड़ते थे because they are not able to achieve a proper conclusion. जैसे हम भी वेदर फोरकास्ट, जैसे आज वेदर फोरकास्ट ने क्या बताया? बॉम्बे में, मुंबई में, इट सेड दैट देयर इज गोइंग टू बी हेवी रेन्स, बट डिड वी गेट हेवी रेन्स? नो.
No.
सो दैट इज ऑल्सो अ स्पेकुलेशन. जो वी आर जस्ट स्पेकुलेटिंग, हम करते हैं वेदर फोरकास्ट करते हैं, मार्केट को फोरकास्ट करते हैं, इलेक्शन रिजल्ट को हमने फोरकास्ट किया. वी ट्राई टू डू द एग्जिट पोल, एंड दैट एग्जिट पोल ऑल्सो डिड नॉट टर्न आउट गुड. हम सब जानते हैं ना एग्जिट पोल और जो एक्चुअल रिजल्ट के बीच में कितना फर्क था. Did we all, I mean, most of us must have followed the Indian elections, right? उसमें हमने जो एग्जिट पोल था, जो एक्चुअल रिजल्ट था, बहुत सारा फर्क था, right? So that is why we should not do the anuman also. And the last way we try to obtain the knowledge is through shabda praman. शब्द प्रमाण जो है, इट इज कमिंग डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड जो है वेदास से. और हु हैज रिटन वेदास जो है अपौरुषेय, and it is coming directly from the spiritual world. ये किसी मनुष्य ने नहीं लिखा है. जैसे वेदव्यास is also considered to be the literary incarnation of the Lord. और हमने बहुत सारा वेदों का डिविजन्स देखा है. देयर आर लाइक 4 डिविजन्स ऑफ वेदास. पहले तो श्रुतिधर थे, बट एज एंड व्हेन द एज इज प्रोग्रेसिंग, वेदव्यास कुड प्रेडिक्ट दैट कलयुग में मंद सुमंद मतयोर मंद भाग्य. हमारा जो दिमाग है एकदम मंद रहता है. वी आर नॉट हैविंग प्रॉपर एबिलिटी टू अक्वायर दिस नॉलेज. जैसे हम कितना चीज हम भूल जाते हैं. लाइक लास्ट वीक वॉट एवर वी लर्न, not everything we remember. We are trying to remember only something. कल क्या खाया था? If you are trying to ask, okay, Lekha Mathaji, what was your breakfast? You may not be able to say immediately. आप सोचते हो, हाँ क्या खाया था? और उसके पहले भी, if I'm asking, what did you eat the previous week? बिल्कुल ब्लैंक आउट. वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू रिमेम्बर एनीथिंग. जो जैसे आवर रिमेम्बरेंस एंड एवरीथिंग जो है वो बहुत कम हो रहा है. सो दैट इज व्हाई देयर वाज अ नीड ऑफ राइटिंग द लिटरेचर. सो वेदव्यास जी ने, उन्होंने एक वेदास तो एक ही था, उन्होंने 4 भागों में लिखा था. एंड इन स्पाइट ऑफ राइटिंग द वेदास, वेदास जो है एक जंक्शन जैसा होता है. इट इज लाइक वॉट एवर डिजायर्स होता है हमारे लिए. लाइक द वेरी रीजन हम क्यों भौतिक दुनिया में है, बिकॉज वी हैव डिजायर्स. हम अपने इच्छाएं पूर्ति करने के लिए हम भौतिक लोक में जन्म लेते हैं. अदरवाइज वी विल बी, our actual position is जीवेर स्वरूप होय कृष्णेर नित्यदास. We are all the eternal servant of Krishna. We are not the independent entity. हम अभी क्यों सोचते हैं? We think that we are the enjoyers of the world. जैसे किसी का बर्थडे होता तो what do? Enjoy your day. So we all think, अपने आप को हम इंडिपेंडेंट समझते हैं. इट इज मी, माई एंड माइन. वो मेंटालिटी पे वी आर लिविंग. हाउएवर, our actual position is we are all, constitutional position is the eternal servant of Krishna. And the Vedas, what do? Is they further help us to fulfill our desires. जैसे कर्मकांड प्रोसेस जो होता है, वो बोलते हैं ये यज्ञ करो, ये करो, वो करो, तो आपका डिजायर्स पूर्ति होता है. सो इवन इन भगवत गीता चैप्टर 2 और टेक्स्ट 44 में कृष्णा ने has told Arjuna, Traividya, you please come out of all the Vedas, Arjuna. Transcend to that, because even though Krishna has given Vedas, it is coming through his own breath, and he has imparted this knowledge to Brahma. Then also he is telling that transcend the Vedas. Don't be entangled with that. जैसे एक gradual purification होता है. Like some of them, जैसे अगर आप अपने बच्चों को बोलते हैं कि you cannot eat chocolate, तो will the child listen to us? If the child wants to eat anyway, the child wants to eat. तो हम क्या करते हैं? We try to give a small portion. हम एक chocolate लेते हैं, probably we try to give 50% to the child or little bit. हम शायद उसको reduce करते हैं, but we have to fulfill the desires. So what Krishna is doing is, वैसा ही हम desires है हमारे ऊपर, but he is doing it in a धार्मिक way. ये वेदास के द्वारा what we are doing it in a धार्मिक way. ये जो सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन भी जो है हम धार्मिक चीज पे करते हैं. जैसे we are not allowed to have the illicit sex is not allowed है, but we are allowed to get into the ashram of grahastha. So one can get married and can fulfill the desires. नहीं तो if you are doing anything outside the marriage, then it is illegal, वो illicit बनता है. And whatever the thing हम करते हैं, विद्यारंभ करते हैं, we like that many such things we are doing for the child so that the child can study well. हम बहुत सारे पूजा करते हैं, व्रत पालन करते हैं, नवरात्रि का व्रत पालन करते हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास कुछ मंगत है. एंड यस, दे ऑल वर्क. इट्स नॉट दैट दे डू नॉट वर्क, बट व्हाट इज अल्टीमेट रिजल्ट जो है, हमारा जो टेम्पररी डिजायर्स है, दैट गेट्स फुलफिल्ड. बट we know that we are temporary in this world. We do not live forever. We are subjected to birth, death, old age, and disease. Even though everybody thinks that I'm not going to die, maybe the others are going to die, but we are all seeing the disease and the old age to hai, that we are all phasing through. So इसीलिए we have to look for something that is permanent. हम जो भी करते हैं, it has to help us to the permanent. जैसे whatever the work we are doing in Krishna conscious, हम जैसा जप करते हैं, भगवत गीता पढ़ते हैं, श्रीमद् भागवतम पढ़ते हैं, whatever we are doing, all these karma becomes it comes under the class of punya, not even punya karma, it comes under the class of bhakti karma और inaction. ये जो एक्टिविटीज हम करते हैं, इसका हमारा पुण्य भी नहीं मिलता और पाप भी नहीं मिलता. So it doesn't have any effect now. But what does it happen is, we, Krishna is accumulating all those things. हमने जो भी किया है, हम जो भी चैंटिंग किया है, जितना भी भगवान के बारे में सुना है, जितना भी हम भगवान के सेवा में लगते हैं, भगवान के लिए हार बनाते हैं, भगवान के लिए हम भोग चढ़ाते हैं, भगवान का नाम लेते हैं, लाइक दैट वॉट एवर द एक्टिविटीज हम जो करते हैं कृष्णा कॉन्शियस एक्टिविटी में, जो हम बुक्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, एनीथिंग दैट वी डू, दैट इज डायरेक्टली रिकॉर्डेड बाय कृष्णा हिमसेल्फ. और वो क्या हो जाता है जब हमारा that whatever the activities we have done, अगर हम perfect हो जाता है तो then what happened, Krishna is taking us back home, back to Godhead. अगर ऐसा होता है, we have done lot of bhakti हमने किया है, but we did not achieve to that extent that we can go back to spiritual world, then also there is no loss. भगवान कृष्ण भगवद गीता में चैप्टर 2 टेक्स्ट 40 में बोलते हैं, नेहा विग्रहमना सोस्ति प्रत्यभायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायतो बहतो भयात्. So in this endeavor there is no loss or no diminution. So अगर हम इस जन्म में हमने 10% का भक्ति किया है, तो in the next life we will be given opportunity to further progress in bhakti. And Krishna gives us opportunity either to be taking birth in a Brahmana family or being born in an aristocratic family. क्यों aristocratic family में? When we are born in a wealthy family, we are not worried about our living. हम अभी आजकल लोग को बहुत हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ता है. वी आर गोइंग टू अ जॉब फ्रॉम 9 to 9 और उसमें भी वी हैव टू टेक द कार और ट्रेन और बस जो भी है. सो इट इज गेटिंग टू एलोंगेटेड फॉर अस जस्ट फॉर अवर सर्वाइवल. बट ये सब करते करते व्हाट हैपेंस, वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू spend much time in the bhakti. So Krishna is giving us facility either to be born in a Brahmana family or to be born in an aristocratic family, or he is giving chance for us to get in touch with the shastras and get into the association of devotees so that we can further progress. But ultimately jo goal of the life jo hai, we have to go back to Godhead from where we have come. So and then we have been seeing about God. So many people have different perception of God. कुछ लोग बोलते हैं God is light, is just a jyoti, he is just a light. और कुछ लोग बोलते हैं God is power. जो why they think that they are not able to think God as a person, they think power, क्योंकि they have a realization of the God. They think that अगर उनको भी रूप है तो हम रूप से बंधित है. We have limitations on what we do. So what they think is, अगर God also has a form, then he will not be supreme. तो वो लोग सोचते हैं God जो है वो power होता है. Many people say, I don't know the God, but I believe there is a power of God. I don't know who is God. भगवान कौन है वो मुझे मालूम नहीं, पर मुझे पता है कुछ higher power है. और कुछ लोग बोलते हैं God जो शून्य है. जो बुद्धिस्ट लोग जो है, they just said that they do a meditation just focusing on nothing. Just focusing on nothing and they just have to focus on that. And कुछ लोग बोलते हैं सभी भगवान है, everybody is God. So this happened during the COVID time. जब मेरी बेटी का ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होता है, उसके स्कूल में the teacher was talking about the आषाढ़ एकादशी, क्योंकि महाराष्ट्र में आषाढ़ एकादशी is a big ekadashi and people take wari and they go to Pandharpur. So she was glorifying the people, they go to the wari, they take a big trip. कुछ लोग कुछ many days they take for 20-30 days, चल के जाते हैं everything and they take. And उसके बाद, because that time it was COVID, then she showed about police inspector, she showed the doctors, then she showed everything. तो उन्होंने बोलने लगा, they are the God who saved us. ये सब भगवान है, हम भगवान के रूप में ये लोग आए हैं. इट इज गुड, ग्रैटिट्यूड होना है. बाय द मर्सी ऑफ कृष्णा they are all there to give us the protection, give us the thing, but they are not the God. God is one, he is the supreme source of everything. सभी भगवान नहीं बन सकते हैं. So everything that we see in science, जैसे law of thermodynamics बोलते हैं, Newton's law of motion, many laws हम देखते हैं, definition होता है सबका. You have to define, right? So जैसे what is the definition of the God? गॉड का डेफिनेशन है, G stands for generator, and O stands for operator, and D stands for destroyer. So this is the definition of the God. Okay. So I think you can just note down this. Okay. So he is a creator and he is a maintainer, operator, and he is a destroyer as well. And Bhagwan जो है, he is complete within himself. जैसे ईशोपनिषद में बताया है, पूर्णमद पूर्णमिद पूर्णात् पूर्णमुच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. So which says that Krishna जो है पूर्ण है, he is complete, and from him comes another complete units. जैसे कुछ लोग बोलते हैं, मायावाद लोग बोलते हैं, अगर एक कागज है, अगर एक कागज में मैं टुकड़ा करती हूँ, तो व्हाट हैपेंस, दिस कागज बिकम स्मॉल, राइट? दिस paper is not complete itself because it has taken another form. It has, from the kagaj you have cut and made into another pieces. But Krishna जो God जो है, he is not like this. He is Purna. Even though you take another unit comes from him, but it comes in a complete unit. It's not like that because another form of Krishna has come. That means Krishna has lost his original form. They say Krishna has come. Brahmadi Murteshu Kala Niyamena Tishtan. Nanavataram Akaro Duaneshu Kintu. He has come in many different avatars as Rama, as Parasuram, as Varaha, many such avatars. No matter he has come in different forms, in different avatar, still all his forms are complete. दे आर नॉट इन अ डिमिनिश्ड वे. ऐसा नहीं है कि जैसे ओरिजिनल कैंडल है, when one candle lights up the other candle, the other candle जो है, that will also have the original power. It doesn't mean that the दूसरा candle है, because it lit up the other candle, this candle has lost its power. So ये जो है, भगवान जो है पूर्ण है, he is complete unit है. जो हम जो है, so we are also the part and parcel of Krishna. And because whatever the quality Krishna is having, we are having, but हमारे पास वो जो है वो minute quality में रहता है, quantity में. Like the ocean and the drop of water in the ocean. Qualitatively, it is the same. जो ocean भी salty है और drop of water भी salty है, but quantitatively it is different. We cannot be the ocean. So Bhagwan jo hai, he is the supreme creator. Okay, supreme creator means nobody else is the creator of him. Everything created from him only. Okay, so Bhagavatam first sloka में जो वेदांत सूत्र श्रीमद भागवतम को वेदांत सूत्र बोलते हैं, it is said that जन्मादस्य यथा, the absolute truth is he from which everything emanates. और भगवत गीता चैप्टर 10 टेक्स्ट 8 में कृष्णा स्वयं भगवान अर्जुन को बोला है, अहम सर्वस्य प्रभवो मत्त सर्व प्रवर्तते. I am the source of all spiritual and material world, and everything emanates from me. And then Shruti Shastra mein, it is said that Purvam Evaham Ihasham. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, before the material creation, I existed. So even before Brahma came, Brahma is a secondary creator, Lord Vishnu or Krishna existed. So through the Garbhodakshayani Vishnu, through the lotus stem that is coming from his navel, Brahmaji emanated. Tat Purushasya Purushatvam. That person who exists before the material world is the supreme person. कई लोग बोलते हैं, अगर भगवान is the source of everything, who is the source of Bhagwan? So that itself is it's a stupid question, जो है, because the entire definition of Bhagwan is he is the creator of everything. जो वो खुद created है, that is because of our thanks to the science, जो Big Bang theory में बोलते हैं, there is a zero volume, and वो zero volume में infinite temperature and pressure है, and there was a big bang, और उसके वजह से many things has emanated, the universe has come, because and that doesn't have any relevance even mathematically, but हम लोग खुद से we are trying to concord ourselves, we are trying to अपने teeny tiny brain से we are trying to realize the God. जैसे frog in the well example हमने देखा था, a frog which is in the well is meeting another friend who is living in the sea, and the frog in the well is not able to measure the dimension of the sea. It is beyond the frog in the well to understand what would be the dimension of the sea. So similarly, this universe, the God jo hai, it is beyond our mental concoctions to understand. So that's why we have to go through the Shastras, go through the Vedas. Okay, so it is said that in the Puranas, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that you are the one supreme soul, the primeval supreme personality, the absolute truth, self-manifested, endless and beginningless. You are eternal and infallible, perfect and complete, without any rival and free from all material designations. Your happiness can never be abstracted and you have any connection with the material contamination. Indeed, your indestructible nectar of immortality. So this is the description given by Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. Moreover, Lord Krishna himself explained to Brahma that he existed even before the creation. And Brahma Samhita mein ब्रह्मा जी once get an opportunity to see Krishna in Goloka और उनको देख के वो एक प्रेयर्स करते हैं that is called ब्रह्म संहिता और उसमें he is telling ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंदा सर्व कारण कारण. So Lord Krishna जो है supreme Lord Govinda, he is the origin of all. He has no other origin and he is the prime cause of all the causes. So सर्व कारण कारणम, सबका जो causes है वो है Krishna. That's why he is called as a supreme creator. And next comes that he is a supreme controller. Okay, when it comes to the controller, हम सब भौतिक दुनिया में हम सब कंट्रोलर है. Some of them are trying to control our family. Some of them are trying to control the organization. Some of them are trying to control the state. Some of them are trying to control the nation. पर जितना भी वो कंट्रोल करते हैं, is that everything can be in their control? It cannot be, right? Even if there is a CEO of a company, he will know to certain aspects of the company what is going on, but he may not know everything that is happening in each and every unit of their office. So he is dependent on somebody. So we are all controllers, but हम supreme controller नहीं है. We are also subjected to the आदिदेविक, आदि भौतिक and आध्यात्मिक क्लेशा. Then how can we control everyone? हम खुद अपने मन और अपने थन से परेशान है, हम दूसरे जीव से परेशान है, हम जो भी जो है जो तूफान आता है, whatever the natural calamities आता है, उसमें भी हम परेशान होते हैं. Then how can we be a control? Right? So this was happened during the Madhvacharya. He is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's come in the line of Madhvacharya. So he formatted the Dvaita philosophy. He said God is different, jo hum jo hai wo different hai. And he met a Mayavad philosophy. उन्होंने एक बताया थी it's one with the God. हम लोग we become one with the God, but it took lot of time. But we are all one with the God. So Madhvacharya told him, okay, if you are one with the God, if you are the God, try to control your bowel movement. Don't pass the stool today. Don't pass it tomorrow also. You can control your bowel. Then he said, no, how can I do that? But you just said that you are the controller, you are one with the God. When God is a supreme controller, when he can control everything, why can't you control other things? Then what happened? All his disciples, they understood that they are not following the proper guru and they joined the Madhvacharya because they understood the real truth jo hai. We are not the supreme controller. Not even a blade of grass moves without the sanction of the supreme personality of Godhead. Isme I can tell a story. There was a king and he was a pious king or he had a minister and the minister is a devotee of the Lord. And everything that happens, he says that it happens by the will of the God. So king, although he is pious, but he just gets irritated, I am the king, I can do everything happen. Why should be, the God is the doer of everything. So once what happened, the minister, the king and some more soldiers, they are going on an expedition to the forest. उधर जाते टाइम क्या हो गया जी जब one of the snake जो है, when the king was moving in the forest, the poisonous snake tried to attack the king. तो जो हाथी था वो डर गया और उसने he put the king down. And what happened? That serpent, it bit the king's finger. और उसके बाद किंग को क्या लगा, अगर if the poison is going everywhere, there's nobody in the forest to save him, तो उन्होंने तुरंत अपने फिंगर को काट लिया. He cut his finger because he didn't want the poison to enter his body. और उसके बाद उसको अपने मिनिस्टर से बहुत गुस्सा आ गया. उसने बोला, तुमने बोला था कि everything is under his control, everything. So why did such thing happen to me? If he is the well-wisher of everyone and if he takes care of everyone, तो क्या हुआ? He put the minister in the dungeon. उसको jail पे, he told the soldiers, please take this minister and put him in the prison. तो उसके बाद क्या हो गया? कुछ देर के बाद he got caught with some man eaters जो है, जो tribes से जो है, उनके पास he got caught and he was almost to be given as a narabali. The tribes, they have the habit of giving the human sacrifice. काली को लगाते हैं. तो when they were about to do that, then they saw that one of his finger जो है वो missing था. So they left the king because he could not be offered to the Kali because he was not whole. His body was not complete. So usko chhod diya. Then the king comes to the minister and he's telling him, I'm sorry that I got angry with you, but because I had my finger cut, my life was saved. Otherwise, aaj main mar jata tha. So he asked me, that's okay. I understand that मेरे लिए ये होना था, इसीलिए I got my finger cut. But what happened to you? You did not do anything. In spite of that, why were you put in the prison? So what happens is then the minister says, imagine had I been with you, your body is not complete. So they would have spared you. But what about me? I am complete. Then I would have been given as a sacrifice to the Kali. So that's why, the God has protected me because by sending me, by yourself putting in the prison, God has saved me. So whatever that is happening, it is happening only by Krishna's mercy. Without the Krishna's sanction, anything cannot happen. Jo good or bad hai, doesn't matter. If something is good or something is bad, we have to accept that this is all for our welfare. Krishna says, Bhoktaram Yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhritam bhutanam. He says that he is a well-wisher of all the living entity. Jnatva shanti mrichati. One who knows this, they attain peace. So कभी-कभी externally हमको जो हो रहा है हमारे साथ, हमको लगता है कि ये मेरे साथ क्यों हुआ? Why did such thing happen to me? Why did God has not been kind to me? मैं इधर क्यों गिर गई? Why did I happen to me? Why did I not do well in the exam? Why did I lost my money in the stock market? Why did my friend leave me? They say many such things jo aate hain. Why are my in-laws not so good with me? Like that, we have so many things that are happening in our life by which we are not happy. हम लोग सोचते हैं मेरे साथ ये क्यों हो रहा है, but we have to depend on Krishna. Whatever is happening, it is happening only by his sanction. And Sukritam Sarva Bhutana. And we need to know that everything that is happening is by his mercy. And he is a well-wisher of all the living entities. जैसे हमने we also saw that there are 84 lakh species of life. And Bhagavad Gita says, Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam त्यजन्ते कलेवरम तम तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भाव भाविता. Whatever the consciousness, we leave the body, that body we attain for sure. अगर किसी को मांस करने का बहुत इच्छा होता तो then they will be given a body of tiger or lion so that they can eat अनलिमिटेड फ्लैश तो जो वो खा सकते हैं. somebody wants to sleep a lot, उनको लगता है कि मुझे I just want to sleep, I just want to rest nicely, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं करना है. So Krishna is merciful on them and he is giving the body of the polar bear. But whatever body Krishna is giving to the living entity, but he still resides in that body as a super soul. Everybody leaves us. जो भगवान जो है परमात्मा के रूप में हमेशा हमारे साथ रहते हैं. So now in the human form of life, we are getting this knowledge. We have to ask this question. Why am I suffering? Why am I subjected to birth, death, old age, and disease? Why am I suffering to Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmik Klesh? So we need to inquire, make a higher inquiry. And by making a higher inquiry, then we come to know about the God and we are trying to know about his qualities and characteristics. So then when we know somebody is great, then only we can surrender to him. Correct? अगर आपको बोला है, okay, if somebody is a great, okay, if there is a principle, automatically you give the respect to that person because he is the head of that organization. Agar there is a sweeper who is coming and you want to submit yourself to the sweeper, will we submit? No, because we think that, this person is not qualified enough for me to give the respects. But it shouldn't be like that. But in the material world also, we think that because we are trying to see everything with a material designation. So once we know that quality of the Supreme Lord, then Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityacha Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Masuja. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo. Tumhara sab paap ko mitha ke main moksha deta hu. And why did Krishna say Sarva Dharman Parityacha? वी आर जस्ट सेइंग कृष्णा से धर्मो ही साक्षात भगवत प्रणीत है। ये धर्म जो है भगवान ने खुद बताया एंड थ्रू आउट द भगवत गीता कृष्णा इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द धर्म, इज टॉकिंग अबाउट आवर ड्यूटीज, ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्. इट इज बेटर टू डू योर ओन ड्यूटी देन फॉलोइंग द अदर्स. He is talking about varnashrama chaturvida bhajante mam and he is asking us to do the work as per our quality. ये सब बता के why did he say that sarva dharman parityaja? Because whatever the activities we are doing, if it is not docile to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagwan ke upar, if it is not docile, then it is a waste. Like yad karoshi, yad dashnashi, yad juhoshi dadati yad. Anything that we do should be an offering to Krishna. Krishnarpanam, whatever we do, whether we are waking up, even immediately after we wake up, we can chant the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And we can be thankful to the Lord for waking us up today. जो after the, जैसे हम थोड़ा unconscious stage में रहते हैं, but he is getting us back to the consciousness. So we can always, we can say that, okay, whatever I am doing today, I am going to give it as a offering to you. So by doing so, हमारा जो भी जो activities है जो है, we can docile to Krishna. So Lord Krishna is addressed as Ishvara Parama Krishna, the supreme control of all the controllers of the material and spiritual world. Further, in the Gopala Tapani Upanishad, it is say, Eko Vasi Sarva Ka Krishna Ida. Lord Krishna is the worshipable, all-pervading, supreme controller. Hai. Or Bhagavad Gita में भी Krishna is saying, Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagat Viparivartate. The material nature जो है, it is working under my direction. So some people say ना, the universe जो है वो अपने आप it works. Universe is working on its own. And we see even behind the traffic signal, there is somebody who is controlling. If there is a law, then somebody has made a law. The law did not come on its own. There is a person who made a law. So everything that we see in this material world, we see that there is a person behind it. And how can the universe work on its own? That's what Krishna is saying, that it is working under my direction. So this Prakriti bhi jo hai, Bhagwan Krishna ke direction se hi hota hai. That is why he is called as a supreme sanction jo hai. जैसा 3 चीजें हैं, जीवा जो है, वी आर एंडेवरिंग समथिंग, हम लोग कुछ डिजायर करते हैं, एंड प्रकृति जो है, इट इज फुलफिलिंग. सपोज टुडे आई हैव अ डिजायर ऑफ ईटिंग एन आइसक्रीम. ये जो डिजायर मेरे ऊपर आया था, मे बी you are having a facility to step out of the home, or your husband is taking you for an ice cream parlor, and because the ice cream parlor is there, through the prakriti, your desire is getting fulfilled. But we do not know, even for this to happen, there should be the sanction of Krishna. Nothing can happen without the sanction. Today, I have a power to lift my hand. So Krishna is checking if your karma is allotted for you to lift your hand. There is a desire for us to lift the hand. What desire also will get fulfilled only if we are accumulated proper जो कर्मा जो है, पुण्य जो है, so that we can lift the hand. So everything that happens can only happen with this sanction. And जो भगवान जो है, he is a supreme enjoyer. So like even in the material world, everybody likes to be an enjoyer of this world. And so Krishna is called as Purusha. Purusha means he's the supreme enjoyer, and everyone and everything else is his energy, Prakriti. So externally, some of them may be male or some of us may be female, but as per the Shastras, as per the thing, only Purusha is Krishna, rest all Prakriti. ओनली बाय मटेरियल जो बॉडी जो है इसमें हम पुरुष और स्त्री जैसे बनते हैं बट अदर देन दैट बिकॉज हम जो है वी आर सपोज टू बी एंजॉयड बाय कृष्णा एंड कृष्णा जो है ही इज द सुप्रीम एंजॉयर एवरीथिंग डिपेंड्स ऑन हिम एंड हैज ट्रू मीनिंग ओनली इन रिलेशनशिप टू हिम ही इज द सुप्रीम इंडिपेंडेंट पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड इन भगवद गीता कृष्णा इज सेइंग दैट परब्रह्म परंधाम Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divya, Adidevam Ajam Vibhu. So when Arjuna is understanding about Krishna's quality, he is saying that, you are the supreme personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn and the greatest. And he just says, Ahuswam Rishaya Sarve Devarshi Naradastata. And he is also saying, it's just not because Arjun jo hai, wo Krishna ka friend hai, isiliye he is telling him, he is glorifying him. Later on, he says that even the sages like Asita, Devala, Vyasa, they all also confirm that Krishna is the supreme Lord. Jo hai. So hence the Shastras refer to God as a supreme person, he who is in all ways in superior to everyone else. Indeed, Krishna is a superior to everyone in knowledge, wisdom, opulence, or any other quality. Okay, so now what happens is, if you are looking, even in this material world, if somebody is very rich, we get attracted to that person. If somebody is very beautiful, we get attracted to that person. If somebody is very wealthy, we get attracted to that person. If somebody is having a lot of knowledge, we get attracted to that person. If somebody is a big renunciant, we get attracted to that person. But हम किसी को देखा है जिनके पास ये पूरा क्वालिटीज जो है, they have all these qualities. Somebody may be rich and beautiful, but they may not have the knowledge. Somebody might be having lot of knowledge, but they may not be beautiful. Somebody may be very renunciant, but they may not be wealthy and beautiful. So even इस भौतिक दुनिया में जो जिस चीज से हम आकर्षित होते हैं, we are not getting that incomplete. Whatever we are getting is only a part of it. So Parashara Muni has said that जो है भगवान का definition दिया है. He said that a Bhagwan is ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशस्रिय ज्ञान वैराग्यश्चैव स्नानम भाग इतैनग. Bhagavan means one who possesses all these following 6 opulence in full. जैसे है wealth, धन, strength, power, fame, beauty, wisdom, renunciation. ये 6 qualities जो है, they are with Krishna in 100%. Not even 98 or 99. And all the 6 qualities jo hai, they are all present in fullness in 100%. So all the 6 opulences are fully manifested in Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Now let us see jo Krishna ka quality hai, Aishwarya, all wealth. The wealth of even the richest man is necessarily incomplete. Only Lord Krishna has a right to claim all the wealth. जैसे हमने देखा है जब कृष्णा द्वापर युग में आए थे, उनके पास 16,100 वाइफ्स थे एंड वो सब के लिए ही प्रोवाइडेड गॉर्जियस पैलेस जिसमें वो इट इज मेड अप ऑफ गोल्ड, आइवरी एंड प्रेशियस जेम्स, सराउंडेड बाय ब्यूटीफुल compounds, gardens, lake with sweetly singing birds, cranes, swans, etc. and thousands of maid servants थे and all the queens जो है वो भगवान का सेवा करते हैं. So never हमने इतना opulence कभी नहीं देखा है. Imagine a person having 16,108 wives and with the gorgeous palace. So it is difficult for a person to maintain even one wife, and Krishna could maintain 16,108 wives and he could make everybody happy. And what to speak of possessing mere 16,108 palaces? So Krishna jo hai, he is the proprietor of all the planets as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasa Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Jo whatever in the 3 worlds jiska proprietor hai, that is only Krishna. So he is having the ऐश्वर्य, ऑल वेल्थ। सो नेक्स्ट क्वालिटी जो है भगवान कृष्ण के ऊपर, ये है वीर्य, टॉप मोस्ट स्ट्रेंथ। जब भगवान कृष्ण जस्ट 3 महीने के थे, उन्होंने पूतना का वध किया था। 3 महीने में बच्चे पलटी भी नहीं होते हैं। They could hardly do any activities. जब when Krishna came as in the form of a child, जब द्वापर युग में he came, he performed lot of leelas. He was strong enough to kill the demoness Putana in spite of just being 3 months. और उसने बहुत सारे असुरों को वध किया, सकटासुर को वध किया था। उन्होंने गोवर्धन को उठाया था when he was just 7 years, और वो भी कैसे उठाया था? He just lifted it with his left hand, that too with a pinky finger. That's what Prabhupada says. If somebody says that, na, मैं भगवान हूँ, so he says that. And somebody, they try to imitate Krishna. They try to do Rasa Leela. They try to go with so many women. They like to dance. So बोलते हैं भगवान ने रास क्रीड किया था, हम भी कर सकते हैं. You are trying to imitate. अगर भगवान ने गोवर्धन भी उठाया, तो आप भी उठाओ ना. अब एक बुक को भी नहीं लिफ्ट कर सकते हैं अपने पिंकी फिंगर से, है ना? What can we talk about the entire Govardhan mountain? So that is what we see, that Krishna जो है, he has all the strength, and many demons को वो just खेलते खेलते उसको मराया. त्रिनवर्ता को what did he kill? He just went up with him, Windworld demon, और उसके गला को पकड़ा and he killed him. Pralambasur. Although Balaram killed, but like that many demons, just Bakasur को ऐसा उन्होंने उठाया था. Agasur को, he went inside Agasur and pierced his body. जैसे बहुत सारी demon को ऐसा खेलते खेलते उन्होंने किया. मुष्टिक और शानक, they were big powerful wrestlers. कुवलयपीदा, वो जो mad elephant थे. And imagine हम लोग सिर्फ हाथी को देखकर हम लोग डरते हैं. अगर हाथी के साथ the person who is taking care of the elephant is not there, imagine an elephant is walking straight to us. क्या होगा हमारा हालत? We will get completely panicked, right? We do not know will the elephant come and smash us, but भगवान जो कृष्ण जो है, he killed the mad elephant कोले पीरा, जैसे खेलते खेलते he did it. So he was very strong जो है. And ये दुनिया में भी हम किसी किसी को, we may see a wrestlers जो है, they are very strong and everything, पर उनका भी जब बुढ़ापन आता है, they lose their strength. But भगवान कृष्ण जब कुरुक्षेत्र वॉर में थे, जब अर्जुन के साथ थे, he still looks very young, but उनका जो एज था, it was more than 100. So Krishna was always looking as नव यौवना. He never got old. आपने कभी भी भगवान कृष्ण का फोटो देखा था जिसमें भगवान कृष्ण जो है बुढ़ापन में थे? No. So he always looks young. And Yashish, all fame. Although Krishna appeared in this world before 5,000 years ago, still Krishna is widely known and his fame is ever expanding. So this is, we can say that Krishna is having yashish. जैसे जब प्रभुपाद के टाइम पे, when Prabhupada was there in the United States, and जब when he was giving this Krishna conscious to everyone, Hare Krishna जो है, it was a household name. Everybody could identify a Hare Krishna people. Even though they have no connection with our culture, they do not know anything about India, they have no idea about the gods, everything. Fir bhi, people were able to identify the Hare Krishna people. We could see that how Prabhupada has spread the Krishna's name far and wide, and still his fame is ever expanding. Abhi jo hai, when we had Ayodhya opening, जो उसमें प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में, how many of us were celebrating? कितने अपार्टमेंट्स में हम लोग दिवाली जैसे मना रहे थे? It was like another Diwali for us, correct? जब राम प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुआ था, and I think Lekha Mataji, I think in US also you celebrated the Ram Pran Pradishta, right? Not only in India, I think across the countries. Everywhere in the world, this Ram Pran Pradishta was celebrated. And Sri, jo complete beauty hai. So the beauty of the Cupid attracts everyone in the material world, but Krishna is Madan Mohan. हाँ, जैसे he attracts even the Cupid को भी वो attract करते हैं. So Krishna has enacting his pastimes in Vrindavana, and he was attracted by his beauty. So इसमें I would like to say just one incident that happened like few years ago. एक foreigner जो था, वो इंडिया आया था और उसको भगवान को समझना था. So what happened is he went to many temples. He visited Calcutta. उन्होंने बहुत सारे मंदिर गया था to know who is the God. And he didn't know anything about Vedas, Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. कुछ भी उसको मालूम नहीं था. He just came in search of the God. तो उन्होंने बहुत सारा मंदिर गया था. काली का मंदिर गया था, गणेश जी का मंदिर गया था, शिव जी का मंदिर गया था. All the gods that we see he went, but when he finally came and saw Radha and Krishna, then he said that, this must be the God. जो God जो है, he is just an enjoyer. He is just having a flute. And he's not having any weapon to protect because he is a God. Other gods, when I see, they are all having some weapons to protect them, but he must be the God because he is just having a flute and he's enjoying with his girlfriend. And he's looking so beautiful. So, जिनको भगवान कौन है मालूम भी नहीं था, he got attracted to the sweetness of the Krishna. And हम भी देख सकते हैं, जैसे when we are seeing even children, naturally they get attracted to Krishna. Right? हम जब बच्चे छोटे होते हैं, we all try to, हम अपने बच्चे को जन्माष्टमी में we try to, make them like Radha or Krishna. We try to make them beautiful by dressing them like that. And जो है ज्ञाना, and he is full of knowledge. So Lord Krishna is addressed as Sarvavid or Vedavid, the knower of Vedas and one who knows everything. Not only is Krishna the knower of Vedas, but he is their origin. Vedo Narayana Sakshat. सिर्फ उसको वेदा मालूम भी नहीं है, सब वेद जो है, it is all coming from him only. So Vedas or the direct manifestation of Lord Narayana, Vedanta Krit, Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritirjnanam apohanam cha vedesha sarvair ahameva vedyo Vedanta Krit Veda Videva Chaham. ये जो Vedas जो है, he is the compiler of Vedas and he is the person behind the Vedas. So when you know Krishna, that means we know all the Vedas. And Bhagavad Gita, maybe it is said that in chapter 726, Vedaham samititani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedasya kashyana. I know everything that happened in the past, that happening in the present, and all the things that are yet to come. I know all the living entities, but no one knows. So Bhagwan Krishna jo hai, he knows everything, what happened, what is happening, and what is going to happen. And this quality also we can see in Bhagwan Bhakta. Jo hai, when we see Prabhupada, I think those who are in Bombay, all of you must have visited the ISKCON Juhu temple, and you all must have heard of the biggest struggle that happened to build the temple. And in fact, Giriraj Maharaj has written a book called I Will Build You a Temple, जिसमें उन्होंने बहुत सारा obstacles किया था. And that place previously जो है, अभी जुहू जो है, it is in the center. But long time before, Juhu was in the outskirts and it was like a slum. उसमें बहुत सारा mosquitoes का and it was like a waterlogged. बहुत सारे problem था उधर. And that owner also, he was causing lot of problem. जो नायर थे, he caused lot of problem. So Prabhupada के disciples were telling, why are we behind this land? आप इसको छोड़ दो ना. Why don't we go somewhere else? Why should we struggle, to get this land? But Prabhupada said, no, this temple would be the most visited temple in Bombay. And I have brought Radha Rasabihari here and I will build a temple for him here because he could see through. आज भी हम देख सकते हैं whenever you are visiting Radha Rasabihari or Saturday, Sunday को we are doing, it is fully crowded. Lakhs of people visit the temple on the weekends. So it is a very crowded temple जो है वो. So we can know even how the Lord and his devotees can see through. हम लोग नहीं देख सकते हैं, जो भगवान जो है, भगवान के भक्त जो है, they can see through. भक्त जो है pure devotees, जैसे श्रील प्रभुपाद. Vairagya, complete renunciation. Everything belongs to Krishna, but still he can renounce everything completely. This is very, very difficult. Imagine you are like Elon Musk. You're having the entire you're having the world's #1 rich person. In spite of being the world's richest person, will it be possible for us to remain renunciant? Will it be possible? No. He has everything. Everything comes from him. He possesses all the wealth, but yet he remained renounced. जब भगवान कृष्ण जो है, जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु के रूप में आए थे, he has taken sannyasi renunciation just he was 24 years. He had beautiful wife, he had a mother to take care. But just what happened is, when Mahaprabhu was having long hairs, he was looking beautiful, and he was chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They all thought that, this man is like a madman. He's just a sentimentalist. He didn't want to believe, the Vedantists jo hote hai na, they just cannot believe how just by chanting the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, how can one attain all the qualities needed for, getting out of this world? So, Chaitanya, because generally we know, sannyasi loko, we are more respectful to a sannyasi, right? To a renunciant. So Mahaprabhu, even though he was just 24 years, he was not different from Krishna, who came as a devotee to establish the Yuga Dharma of chanting the holy names of Krishna. उन्होंने पूरा renunciation ले लिया. So this all the 6 qualities जो है, which is present in fullness in Krishna. And apart from that, we can know that Bhagwan Krishna ko hai, he has 64 qualities with him. जो है, maybe I will send this to you. It is little large. जो उनके पास beautiful bodily features था, and he has marked with all auspicious characteristics. He is extremely pleasing. He is effulgent. He is strong. He is ever youthful. He is a wonderful linguist. So we know that we are glorifying Krishna in all the languages. Correct? When we say the Bhagavad Gita book, now we are having almost in all the world language. We have Srimad Bhagavatam in all the languages of the world. So Krishna is a wonderful linguist. He knows all the language. He's truthful. He talks pleasingly. He's fluent. He's highly learned. He's highly intelligent. He's a genius. He's artistic. He's extremely clever. He's expert. He's grateful. He's firmly determined. He's an expert judge of time and circumstances. He speaks on the authorities of Vedas. He's pure. He's self-controlled. He's steadfast. He's forbearing, he's forgiving, he's grave, he's self-satisfied, he's possessing equilibrium, he's magnanimous, he's religious, he's heroic, he's compassionate. Oh, Bhakta Vatsal the. How did he become? He became a charioteer of Arjuna. When somebody is a charioteer, kya hota hai? It is so noisy in the battle. Sometimes, they can't hear anything. So if Krishna has to go in the right, Arjuna will kick him in the right shoulders. If Krishna has to go in the left, Arjuna will kick him in the left shoulders. If Krishna has to go him straight, he has to kick him in the center. So, in spite of that, for the devotee, he could also become a charioteer. So, he is very compassionate. And Sudama ke liye, he washed his feet. He was very compassionate. He just got him a little bit of poha, but still he gave him. Respectful. Just say when we are reading all the Krishna Leelas, we can see all these characteristics which is present in Krishna. He is gentle, he is liberal, he is shy, he is a protector of the surrendered souls. He says that Kaunteya Pratijanahi Name Bhakta Pranashyati. He says to Arjuna, "O Arjuna, go and tell, my devotees never perishes." So once you surrender to Krishna, Krishna ensures that he gives us protection. जैसे लड़ाई में ऐसा हुआ था, Arjun was almost being killed by Bhishma Dev. तो Krishna has taken an oath that he will be just as a charioteer. वो खुद वो battle में वो participate नहीं करेगा. In spite of that, Krishna took the chariot wheel and he went to attack Bhishma because he is very, very, he wants to protect Arjuna because he is a surrender devotee. He says, Karpanya dosho pagata swabhava prichami tham dharma sammuda cheta yastreyasya nichitam brumi tanme. He says that first, as long as you are my friend, I will not take your word seriously. So please accept me as your disciple because in the relationship between a master and a disciple, there is a greater surrender than between the friends. So Arjuna, we have seen that in the second chapter, mein wo Krishna ke paas completely surrender ho gaya in spite of the fact that he was a friend. Krishna is always happy. हम जो भी कृष्ण लीला का है, have you ever seen Krishna morose? The well-wisher of his devotees. We just saw many examples. Controlled by love, he is controlled by Radharani and all the gopis of Vrindavan. He is all auspicious, most powerful, all famous, popular, and he is also partial to devotees. Although Krishna says, I am equal to everyone, but he says that, For the devotees, I am a friend. Jaise, if somebody might be very good in giving charity, in spite of the fact that he gives charity to everyone, but he will have a special thing for his son, right? He will not give everything in charity. If he has a son, he will give a special importance for his son, and then he will give the charity. So similarly, Krishna, Samoham Sarvabhuteshu Name Dveshastina Priya. Although he says I'm equal to everyone, but still he has special affection for his devotees. And he's very attractive to all the women. We say Gopi Geet hua tha, Rasa dance hua tha. He's all worshipable, all opulent, all honorable, and he is a supreme controller. So the Supreme Lord possesses the 50 qualities in full, whereas the ordinary living entity may develop them only to a certain degree. ये जो 50 qualities है, we also have to certain extent, but we do not have in fullness. हमारे पास कुछ है. Some of us are famous, some of us are compassionate, some of us are beautiful. All जो है ये भी जो qualities, but it cannot be full. So even in the personalities like Lord Brahma, Shiva, they are always present in Narayana, but unattainable by the ordinary souls. And जो है, so some of the other qualities which is there in other gods like the Lord Brahma, Shiva, they are changeless, all cognizant, ever fresh, Sachidananda, possessing eternal, blissful spiritual body, and possessing all mystic perfections. And the next 5 qualities are not manifested even in Brahma or Lord Shiva, but are possessed by Lord Narayan. He has inconceivable potency, he has uncountable universe जो है उनके सांस से generate होता है, and he is the original source of all incarnation. He is the giver of salvation to the enemies whom he kills. वो असुरों को, although he kills, उनको भी he gives moksha. If somebody is killed by Krishna, he is still fortunate because he is getting liberated. Ravana got liberated. Hiranyakashipu got liberated. All the Dandavarka got, everybody whomsoever Krishna killed, they all got liberated. He is all attractor of the liberated souls. So now we are talking about Krishna. Whatever the quality, there are 4 qualities that are present only in Krishna, which is not even present in Narayana. And those 4 qualities are Leela Madhurya. He is a performer of wonderful varieties of pastimes. So Krishna's pastimes is very enchanting. Now, when we read Krishna's pastimes, we are very happy. It's so enchanting. He is surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love of Godhead. Prema Madhurya. Krishna is exchanging varieties of relation with us. He is exchanging relation as a son, as a friend, as a girlfriend, and like that, he is exchanging lot of relation, loving relations with his devotees. And he can attract all living entities throughout all the universe by playing his flute. Venu Madhurya. We say Krishna's flute is very, very charming. When Krishna plays the flute, everybody gets attracted. And he has a wonderful excellence of beauty that cannot be rivaled anywhere in the creation. Rupa Madhurya. ये जो 4 qualities है, Leela Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, Venu Madhurya, and Rupa Madhurya. So these 4 qualities are present only in Krishna. So that is why we say that Krishna jo hai, he is the supreme personality of the Godhead. Okay. Sorry, I took a little bit of extra time as I have wanted to finish this portion.